What is going on, guys? This is Philip Sessions with the Healthy Living Sessions podcast coming at you today. And I want to talk about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, I know that sounds so weird, but it's one of the things that keeps me going and pushing me to do more. I first heard this from Brad Lee. Y'all may not know him. He is doing a lot of things with sales and marketing with virtual training, Lightspeed. He's got several other companies. That's one of his bigger ones. But anyways, he's one that I think coined this phrase. Maybe somebody else did. So I apologize if I'm not giving credit to the correct person. But, me becoming more comfortable with becoming uncomfortable is where I've really seen a lot of growth in my life. Moving here to South Carolina, I was not comfortable with that at first. Being from Texas, living there for 24 years. I've been here for 3 years now. Time has flown by, made a ton of friends, but, without becoming uncomfortable, going somewhere I've never been before, and now being over here and having to be uncomfortable and meet new people, I don't know if I'd really be the same person I am today. I mean, I was outgoing before I left, but I was not this outgoing. I wasn't always trying to meet new people, get to know friends, trying to network, and that's something I'm really trying to work on more. That's something I'm not comfortable with, and so I'm really working on that now. But my job, that's what actually brought me over here, and I've started getting more comfortable with doing things that are uncomfortable. As some of you may know, I'm going through a job transition right now. I'm switching from engineering to real estate. And talking to my employer about that and everything, and trying to do some work on the side, still with engineering, so I can keep an income in until the commissions start coming in. Start making sales and really learn how real estate goes. I need some kind of income, and so just trying to negotiate with my job and everything has been a challenge. I'm uncomfortable talking about money to these people when it comes to myself, because it's very hard to think of yourself as being great and worth something, because or worth more than they're saying you're worth, because you don't want to sound selfish and talk about yourself, and I really struggle with that. But I really feel like I've grown a lot just talking about that, and I got a lot more confidence in myself just by doing that, just by deciding that I'm gonna try and talk to them more about that. And you know what? I asked for more money, and I got it. Won the job for part time. Now, the other jobs on the side I'm doing, the one that those I did not get all the way. I asked for a certain amount, and they came back a few dollars lower per hour than I wanted. But we negotiated it out. But it's still something different. I got getting more comfortable in negotiating, which is definitely going to help me out in the future with real estate, of course, but other things in life, with other people. Also, with my girlfriend, just talking about things with my girlfriend, realizing that, I've got to have these uncomfortable talks with her. Sometimes, things just aren't easy to talk about, but we've got to talk about them. That's the only way we're going to grow, is by talking about those things. And so our relationship has grown a ton ever since we started talking more about the things we really truly don't want to talk about, because not talking about them really was destroying the relationship. And it's funny how talking about these uncomfortable things actually makes you end up being better and more comfortable in the end, because now we're more open to share things with each other that we weren't before. And same thing goes with the gym. I know, talking about healthy living sessions, of course I got to bring in the gym, but with the gym, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, in the sense that you have to have your muscles get sore, because the only way for muscle growth is for the muscles to actually be torn. I mean, it's a crazy thing about it, but they actually have to be torn apart for them to then rebuild and grow more. And that's exactly what happens with you. Whenever you go after something that is out of your comfort zone, then that becomes your new comfort zone. And so then you build on that, and so more and more. So as you get more and more out of that comfort zone, you stretch that comfort zone out. And eventually you can look back like 1 year ago, 1 month ago, even sometimes, depending on how much you did, and you'll notice a huge change in who you are and what your comfort zone is. You'll notice that so many people around you are different. You know, they'll start seeing you as different. They'll see you as more confident. They'll see you're more outgoing. Whatever it is you're going after, they're gonna see that. I mean, it's gonna be a noticeable change. So, guys, make sure, if you've been doing something that's holding you back, go ahead and break away from that comfort zone, because that comfort zone is what's holding you back. Don't think about what other people are doing, because I guarantee that they wish they were doing that same thing. I mean, I remember growing up talking about like these guys that would always just do crazy stuff. You know, they always seem to be the ones that get the girls, the ones that had more friends because they're willing to be goofy and they didn't care what other people thought. You know, their comfort zone was a lot wider than mine. I was just very, very close knit. Didn't want to get out of my shell, stuff like that. And I didn't have near as many friends as them, and near as much fun either. I mean, I don't regret anything I did in life. You know, that's my past. I liked where it was, but I do wish sometimes that I did break out of that shell, out of that comfort zone. So, guys, I really don't want y'all to suffer with that. I want you to figure out right now what exactly it is that you want and go for it. You know, if it's that raise, go ask for that raise. If it's that girl you've been wanting to talk to forever, just go talk to her, man. Don't sit there and play the game. Don't try and text her back 3 days later. I guarantee if she's not going to text you back right away, she's not the one. Any guys that are in a serious relationship, they're going to tell you the same thing. Look, they're not worth it. Don't go after those ones that just want to play the game. Go after the ones that are ready for more. So, guys, again, get out of that comfort zone. I cannot tell you enough how freeing it is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So this is Philip Sessions with the Healthy Living Sessions podcast. I hope y'all have a blessed day.